general elections, BJP had 54.7% of the vote share and AAP had just 24.3% of the vote share. All these 7 MP seats came to us. So he knows what's coming. 45% of the population in Delhi constitute the middle class. And you know what happened in the 2024 elections. In fact, more than 50% of this middle class, 45% of the middle class voted for Prime Minister Modi and his party. So I think he knows, and that is why he shot a letter yesterday. Now it is again, I would say, his immaturity, his fear, his lack of confidence. He wrote a letter to Prime Minister Modi. And now this thing about Yamuna. Today, Prime Minister Modi in his speech said a wonderful thing which I think I would like to reiterate for the knowledge or recapitulation of all concerned here. See, he said during the past 5 years, Arvind Kejriwal's government, AAP government, actually sat for just 74 days in the assembly and only 14 laws had been passed. And interestingly, out of these 14 laws, 5 laws related to the legislators' own salaries and pensions. Nothing can be more ridiculous again than this. So I think Arvind Kejriwal will be ranting like this. We are doing our job. We are with the people in the slums. We are with the people in the resident welfare associations. We are everywhere in Delhi and the mood is known to everybody. So I am sure Bharatiya Janata Party is going to form the government in Delhi.
Well, some questions have been asked. Akashdeep Muni of Naib Singh Saini, who actually took a sip of the Yamuna water in Haryana today. He went to the banks, took and he drank that water, saying, we are sending pure water here. So this ज़बरदस्ती जानबूझकर जहर मिला के भेज दिया is what Mr. Kejriwal first said. Now he's saying जानबूझकर ammonia मिला के भेज दिया. Do you really believe, like the Prime Minister asked, that's what Haryana will do?
Anandji, it's really unfortunate that the BJP spokesperson is ignorant of the facts, and even she is more interested in elections and numbers rather than the health of Delhiites. Now, I must put some facts on the table. Hundreds of industrial units in Sonipat and Panipat, full of untreated ammonia, is released in Yamuna that comes to Delhi. Who is saying this? This is said by National Green Tribunals Committee that comprises of members from CPCB, Central Pollution Control Board, under the central government, and Haryana State Pollution Control Board. This report was submitted on 14 Jan 2025, where it said, and I'm quoting it, that 83% of industrial units release effluents into Yamuna without treatment. Interestingly, 113 units, such units has been identified from 138, and they release, आसान भाषा में, ये industrial units क्या करते हैं कि ना कि ये industrial untreated waste अमोनिया के साथ यमुना में भेज देते हैं. ट्रेन नंबर 6 में ये उन्होंने बोला है, एनजीटी ने बोला. और ये जो वेस्ट है जब दिल्ली में आता है तो वो ट्रीट होके जाता है. मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ कि ना कि जो सेंट्रल पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड ने 2021 में जो रिपोर्ट सबमिट किया था, क्या वो गलत था? जहाँ पे कि टेक्सटाइल वेस्ट हरियाणा से आ रहा है, क्या ये सारे लोग झूठ बोल रहे हैं? हरियाणा पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड, सेंट्रल पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड,
आकाशदीप पुनी
सब झूठ बोल रहे हैं. सिर्फ नरेंद्र मोदी जी सही बोल रहे हैं.
नहीं, आकाशदीप पुनी, please. The issue is not whether pollutants are being released into the Yamuna, sir. You quoted the Haryana Pollution Control Board, right? If the Haryana government wanted to release ammonia or poisoned water into Delhi, why will they release this report themselves? They would have kept quiet and they would have not. No, 1 minute. There is a difference between industrial pollutants or into a river and the charge made by Mr. Kejriwal that the Haryana government was party to this and they deliberately released ammonia to cause genocide in Delhi. That's what Mr. Kejriwal said, sir. Do you agree? Do you agree? Do you agree? You can question that there are pollutants being released. That's one point. Pollutants are being done. So Mr. Anil Vijay has very clearly said, let the Delhi government show that the water that is being released at the Okhla barrage from Okhla into Mathura or into UP is cleaner than the water that comes in from Haryana. Mr. Anil Vijay said, I challenge you, get a team of neutral experts and show this. So are there no industrial pollutants that are released into the Yamuna in Delhi? What? So Akashdeep Puni, that is a real problem. But what Mr. Kejriwal alleged is that this was being done deliberately to kill the people of Delhi. Now, do you not think that's irresponsible?
Let me answer you now. Anandji, you are a veteran journalist. You know that as per data which has been showed by News 18 only, never ever in Delhi, ammonia levels were higher than 5 ppm. Never ever. Not even in last 50 years. For the first time, it reached to 7.2 ppm, which is untreatable. So today, as an anchor, will you stand with the people of Delhi?
No, I will stand with anybody and everybody who wants to clean up the Yamuna and stop industrial pollutants being released into any of our rivers. But the point is that Mr. Kejriwal alleged, this data came out on the 14th of January. Yesterday, day before yesterday, he makes this allegation where he says, इन्होंने जानबूझ के जहर घोल के भेजा है पानी में. The water levels have come down, sir, so the chemical concentration has gone up. This is a simple thing. Now to make a statement that they deliberately wanted to cause mass genocide is an irresponsible one. You must also accept that, sir. Yes, Aparajita ji. One minute. Let Aparajita ji speak. No, sir.
Yes.
I am with you when I say that industrial pollutants should be reduced and Yamuna should be clean. But I will turn around and ask you, Mr. Akashdeep Muni, Mr. Kejriwal in 2013 promised that if the people of Delhi vote him, he will clean up the Yamuna. Mr. Kejriwal in 2015 promised that if he is voted, he will clean up the Yamuna. In 2019, he promised that if the people vote him and if he does not clean up the Yamuna by 2025, they should not vote him back. And now in 2025, he is saying, vote me again, I will clean up the Yamuna. So who do I trust? Yes, Ms. Aparajita Sarangi.
This has been his electoral plank all through. I want to say with all emphasis that I would be cleaning Yamuna, and I must take you to a particular interview which Sri Kejriwal ji had given to one Sri Shubhankar Mishra. You can cross-check on Op India in 2023. There, Arvind Kejriwal ji had said that 7,000 crore rupees had been spent by the Delhi Pollution Control Committee as per the orders of his government for cleaning the Yamuna. At that point of time, the interviewer asked him as to where the money went, because Yamuna looked very unclean, very dirty, and people were not safe. And at that point of time, in fact, Kejriwal ji lost his cool and did not answer this question. I think I have a copy of this entire interview, and the esteemed panelist saying that I do not want to get into it, I am not aware. No, my dear friend, I am very much aware. I am aghast at the responsibility of the ex-chief minister of Delhi, and that is why I didn't want to respond. To say that Haryana people or Haryana government has added ammonia to the waters of Yamuna, I think nothing can be more
deliberately. What he said is deliberately with the intent to kill the people of Delhi. That's what Mr. Kejriwal has said. He's not said that the Haryana government has done nothing to reduce the industrial pollutants.
Where did this 7,000 crore go?
Even today, Akashdeep Muni, he has said कि हरियाणा वालों ने जानबूझकर अमोनिया मिलाकर पानी भेजा है, हमने पानी डाइवर्ट कर दिया, आपके घर आने नहीं दिया. Otherwise is Mr. Kejriwal saying that he is sending the waters of the Yamuna directly to the houses of Delhi without even purification.
अब आनंद जी आप मुझे आंसर करने दीजिए, 30 सेकंड दीजिए मुझे. 2021 से सीपीसीबी की रिपोर्ट है, एनजीटी की रिपोर्ट है, इतने सारे रिपोर्ट्स आज तक 5 ppm से कभी बढ़ा नहीं. अचानक कैसे इलेक्शन के 15 दिन पहले ये लेवल,
सर जल का स्तर कम हो गया, कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द केमिकल ज्यादा हो गया. आपकी चीफ मिनिस्टर ने ही बोला, आम आदमी की चीफ मिनिस्टर आतिशी सिंह ने हैज रिक्वेस्टेड, आतिशी सिंह हैज रिक्वेस्टेड हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट टू रिलीज मोर वाटर टू डाइल्यूट द केमिकल कंसंट्रेशन. शी हैज सेड इट. She has not said that Haryana government has mixed ammonia deliberately. She has said, I request the Haryana government to release more water from the Hatnikund barrage so that the chemical concentration is diluted. That's what she has said. Look at what Mr. Kejriwal is saying. How can you defend the indefensible, Akashdeep Muni? You have to turn around and ask Mr. Kejriwal what has made him so desperate, and why is it that he has not been able to solve the issue of Yamuna in the last 11 years? I have to wind up, sir. An irresponsible comment should be withdrawn. He cannot get away with saying something like this as the AAP convener and a former chief minister of Delhi, sir. He is not shied away from apologizing in the past. Let's see what the election commission does, because the deadline was 8 p.m. and he's reiterated these comments.